How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit more Toppling Goliath in your face, son, in the form of their Intergalactic Warrior. I don't know if I've had this before. It looks very familiar, but I don't remember having this before. So we're going to dive into it and see what's what. We get a lot of Toppling Goliath in and around my area nowadays, but usually is kind of older-ish. This one is about a month and a half old. I have no problems with that. But I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl. I hope it's not super high in ABV. I don't think it says it on here, because I kind of looked really quick and I didn't really see much. You think Intergalactic Warrior, I kind of assume it's going to have a higher ABV, but I picked it up going, hey, listen, month and a half old Toppling Goliath. Let's chug some. So we'll see what's what. Is it going to be clear? It's going to be hazy? It's going to be hazy. Look at that sucker. Rich hazy IPA. Yeah, I mean, they've been getting a ton of distro in my area as of late. And, I mean, I really dig their beers. Pseudo is one of the better shelfies you can get nowadays. And all the other beers that they have on the market. The only problem, like I said, what we have out here, especially out here in northern New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. I have to go into Pennsylvania to get it, I believe. I don't think they have it in Jersey yet. But anyway. No, they do. I'm a liar. They tend to be quite old, so you really got to check the dates on them. I don't believe they were putting the dates on the actual cases. All these cans kind of come in these 4-pack kind of cardboard cases, but now they've started stamping them, so good for you, Toppling Goliath. Index finger, infinite creaminess, super rocky, kind of soapy edge to it. Label-wise, it's all right. It's kind of like Xeno Warrior Princess, but in kind of teal. I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. And, I mean, she looks like a big old hazy, you know. Single hazy, double hazy, all around those parts. A little bit of dog hair, never hurt anybody. So, yeah, she looks the part. Let's see if we can get a nose. That smells awesome. That's what that smells like. It smells like green. It smells like a fruit medley, citrus-leaning, weedy, pulling, smoking, weedy greeniness. I love that smell so much, man. And it's like, it's scalliony, too, so it gives you a little bit of those onion vibes, but it doesn't get too ranky-dink, which I love the ranky-dink, but I like that kind of flirt on the edge, so that bright green scallion, that bright green grass, that bright green weediness, both pulling and smoking, and then you have that kind of fruit portion of the show kind of backing it up. So you get that sweetness with that nice bitterness. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, let's dive in. Cheers. It's tasty. Definitely under-delivers in the taste based off of what you get on the nose. It's still tasty. Comes off a bit thin, especially what you'd expect from the nose and by looking at it. Now the head is getting a little bit more soapy, not as full. With the mouthfeel, I'm assuming this is relatively lower ABV, 6 range, something along those lines. But it has all the bits and pieces that you get in the nose, but just kind of half it all. Yeah, you're getting that green portion of the show. That's probably still the most predominant portion of the actual taste. That little bit of a soft grassiness vibe is a little bit lower. And then that citrus portion of the show, that kind of fruit medley leaning citrus is still there, but it's well below that kind of green portion of the show. So it's all relatively impactful, like the green being, let's say the green for the sake of argument is a 10 on the nose, and the citrus fruitiness is an 8.5, and the green grassiness is somewhere in between those two. Now you're talking about that greenness more around the 5, and then everything kind of following conversely down in the 4 and 3% range. It's nice, it's tasty, it's chuggable. Let's put it this way: if this was sub 5%, this would be probably one of my favorite. With these oniony things are growing while I'm not taking a sip, and I kind of dig that. Yeah, don't kiss after this, unless you both like onions or you're both drinking the same beer. I don't know, because it literally tastes like I'd eat some onion right now. If this was it's not sub 5%. It's not. I don't think this is sub 6%. But if you gave it me this in like 5.5 or less, I'd be super gaga. But yeah, she's a nice beer. Onion scallion vibes building with each sip. That green, while nice, standing tall. That fruit portion of the show just underneath all that, to where it keeps that sweetness enough to let you kind of enjoy those kind of ranky vibes. Done and done. Probably the biggest thing I'd knock on it is mouthfeel, and I really think that comes down to just, I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's just the way the beer is made. And ABV, I don't think this is a big beer, but again, in the 6% range, I would expect a little bit more kind of heft or oomph to the body. But it's really drinkable beer. And onions be damned, because onions shouldn't be damned. They should be enjoyed and, championed into beer, because, man, I love me some Ranky Dank. So there you go. Let's talk about it. One of the better shelfy hazies I've had as of late. Yes, definitely. It's not up top, it's not in the bottom, but it's definitely worthy of the conversation. Really tasty stuff. Value and availability, I don't remember, $14 for a 4-pack. Subtly below market value, depending on the ABV, so that's all right. It should be right around or a little bit high for market value, but tasty and not too bad price-wise. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like new school hazies, you're not afraid of bitterness, and you like a little bit of rankiness, and you like that onioniness to build over time, that's what you're going to get in here. Ranky Dank, a little bit of fruit juiciness, super chuggability. If you're a huge kind of homer for mouthfeel, this one might leave you a little bit wanting, but I'm okay with that little bit of trade-off for that onion, because you don't get that much, and I dig it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing.